Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and today we're going to be talking about confirmation saint names. Now, whether you are getting your confirmation this year, in 10 years, if you're an RCIA, you're an adult, or you've already had your confirmation for many, many years, I think this video could be for you. We're just going to be talking about confirmation saint names, how you kind of grow into them a little bit, and what it means to have this patron saint in your life. I recently watched this video that Bishop Barron did, which I'll link below, about how he chose the saint, St. Patrick, and he kind of grew into it because he became a bishop. I really thought that was so cool. However, I chose the saint, St. Therese of Lisieux. I'm not going to become a Carmelite nun in France anytime soon, and I didn't die at age 24. But you can embody the saint in different ways, right? So St. Therese of Lisieux was a missionary, a great evangelist, a doctor of a church. I'm not saying I'm going to be any of those things, but I like to think that I have developed some evangelizing tendencies with this YouTube channel and through my young adult group. I also just love her concept of the little way. It's just much more easier for me to manage. So I've really grown in to the ways of St. Therese and used her as a great example for myself. In the process of confirmation, right, you're sort of tattooing the concept of being a Catholic warrior upon yourself. People think it's like, oh, I'm being confirmed to the Catholic Church. This is when I've truly become a Catholic. It's more, I like to think of it more as you've become a Catholic warrior, right? You're going out, you're joining God's army, and you're wearing this seal of being a Catholic upon you. So that when you go out, you're showing people your faith, you're showing them the happiness in the faith. So maybe you had your confirmation many years ago and you only got your confirmation because your parents made you. We have so much opportunity today to really fall into our confirmation, really go out and express our Catholic values to the world. I like you to think when you are choosing your confirmation saint name, or if you're reflecting on your confirmation saint name, that the saint has chosen you. So I really don't want you guys to overthink this. Please, please, please don't. But if you are considering who you'd like to be your saint, I recommend reading a book. Maybe this one. I just got done reading this. This is so good. I got it at the library, so you can get this for free. It is called Holy Woman by Pope Benedict. And it goes over a bunch of different famous female saints. And there are 3 St. Catherines in here, so maybe St. Catherine. Maybe Catherine is a good patron saint name, confirmation saint name, because there's so many of them. There's Catherine Drexel, there's Catherine of Siena, there's Catherine of Bologna, there's Catherine of Genoa. There's so many. When you're choosing a name, maybe you have a saint that you feel compelled to research on. For example, if you belong to an Italian parish, you're probably going to see a statue of St. Padre Pio there. You're going to see a statue of St. Francis, of St. Clare, of St. Anthony. Maybe one of those, you've admired that statue your whole childhood, and you want to, you know what, maybe I'll read a book about Padre Pio. Maybe I'll at least read his Wikipedia page. If you are a woman and you want to choose, for example, St. Michael, you can feminize the name if you'd like. Of course, you could probably take St. Michael as your name, but if you want to feminize it a little bit, you can make it Michelle. So maybe find some things you can connect with about the saint. For example, St. Gianna was a doctor. Maybe you are a doctor, or you are thinking about becoming a doctor or going into the medical field. She would be a good one, even though she is known for being the saint who gave her life for her child. She still was a doctor. She still was practicing even after she got married and became sick. She still was a doctor. If you chose St. Joan of Arc to be your saint, she was one of the bravest women ever. She did not renounce her faith even when they told her they were going to burn her at the stake. That would be something you could call upon with St. Joan, is for her bravery. Try and embody that bravery. And it is okay if you're a parent or a teacher watching this and your student or child wants to choose, for example, St. John Don Bosco, because they go to a school named after Don Bosco. They don't know anything about Don Bosco except that's the name of their school, and they have a great football team, so let me choose that saint because that'll be really fun and really cool. Because they'll grow into it later on. They'll learn later on, or after doing more research, that, oh, St. John Don Bosco was an amazing man, helped so many children out, and maybe they'll feel called upon to be volunteering for children in the future and help children out that way. Just keep researching, but please don't overthink this. Don't think, oh my goodness, if I choose St. Teresa of Avila to be my patron saint, to be my confirmation saint, Mother Teresa will be jealous. No, that's not going to happen. You can't mess up with choosing your confirmation saint. You might also like to think about certain people in your life who have had a big impact on you. For example, if your grandmother has made a huge impact on you and maybe she's no longer with us and her name was Gertrude, maybe look into St. Gertrude. You could also ask your family, friends, hey, do you have any recommendations for a patron saint for me? And maybe they'll see something in you that you do not see. Maybe they'll see, oh, you have fatherly tendencies. you should choose Saint Joseph. Or say, oh, you have a way with it could even be a superficial saying, oh, you have a way with animals, you should choose Saint Francis. Maybe you just love the name Sebastian, so you want to choose Saint Sebastian, who was really awesome, by the way. He'd be a great saint to choose. So you can't mess up. All of the saints are worthy of being your patron. Even if you just love Mary and you love Mexico and you want to choose Our Lady of Guadalupe to be your patron saint, to be your confirmation saint, you can do that. It's not like you can't just go for the big one. You can't just go for Mary. Of course you can. So find ways to become friends with the saints. I always encourage that, to think of the saints as your friends in heaven. The best ways, besides maybe reading a saint's autobiography to connect with them, I think is through novenas. Pray more novenas, I'll link it below. You walk with this saint for 9 days, usually leading up to their feast day, but you can pray a novena any time of the year, so I like to continuously be praying novenas every morning when I wake up. A novena is the first thing I pray, specifically to some of my favorite saints. But you're walking with the saint, and usually in the novenas, you go over sort of the saint's life and the different ways that you can pray to that saint, and the different ways that saint is the patroness of. For example, Saint Anne, patron saint of mothers, patron saint of grandmothers. Even if you are young and you are 14 years old, 15 years old, and you're going through confirmation, you still probably have the ache, if you're a woman, on your heart, if you are a girl at least, on your heart to become a mother one day. We have so much information out there, so much information at our fingertips when we can just do a simple Google search and find such amazing Catholic saints to choose from. In confirmation, when you choose your sponsor, and that sponsor brings you up and says to the bishop or whomever, I present Therese, or I present Joseph, or I present Patrick, you're taking on a little bit of that saint's identity, and it's so great to be Catholic, you guys. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, can you please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell. Please let me know in the comments below who your confirmation saint was. How did you choose your confirmation saint name? Have you asked your confirmation saint for intercession recently, or have you maybe neglected a relationship with them, and now's the time, you guys, to start a relationship with your confirmation saint. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.